Hello,
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 hello.
hello, everybody. We are
Hello.
back, and
We are back.
yeah,
And laggy. Really extremely laggy.
yeah.
Yeah, it just rained,
Well,
and
it was not really rain; it was hail, but mm,
yeah, I guess we could just say it stormed.
yeah, it just and we had weather today. I couldn't even use my magic. My magic
I don't think
already.
they could. I don't think that they wouldn't. They would have even noticed because y'all moving. Y'all stuck in the Exorcist tape by the looks of it.
It wouldn't look like that on YouTube. There's our audience will see us differently. All right, but just to let you know, you can support us by donating in the PayPal right down there. Hello, mother.
Yes,
Hello.
hello. We are back.
Hey,
Now the question is, what's new?
yes, it's been a month. Yeah, it's been a lot going on.
Yeah.
we got we had a scheduling issue that first week, and then the next 2 weeks that followed, and then we got sick. So it
Y'all got
was
sick. I'm immune.
I'm
Y'all,
immune.
y'all the weak ones.
I'm sorry. I stayed in my room. So I never got sick. In fact, I was
around
more
and
immune
about
than any of
people
y'all.
coughing on me. Still, I'm not sick. I'm immune. Sorry.
Yeah, I was sick. I was sick for a few seconds.
Wait,
In-
all of us? No, I thought it was just the two. It was supposed to be just the two.
Probably
Hey,
because even though we aren't aware of it, it's still storming, so it's probably messing with our Wi-Fi.
Yeah. If anything, this might be a cameras off type stream at this rate.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe
Yeah,
we should
and
have came
I
on
think
next
somebody
week.
just walked through the door of Teddy and Matthew because I just heard some intro music. So somebody kicked out the door down there. Luckily for us, we up here. Just as Elliot said, we are immune to
hey,
all
we can't give them the details, or at least not yet. Actually, no, never.
But that's beside the point, Matthew. The point is we
We're
gotta talk about what's going on in the world today.
But first, we do. Let me say this. I know a lot of fans might be wondering, where were you? Where were you? Well,
Got
just
wrong, apparently.
I feel like I'm watching some
well,
analog horror.
to get yeah, Rudy off for pixelation.
The hour of joy. I can't even see y'all. Y'all are pixels.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the mime to appear in the background.
Y'all are just frames per sometimes. I don't know. I can't even see. Oh my god. I can't even hear them either. They keep cutting off. Oh
Yeah.
no.
We should be
No, this is horrible.
okay.
You froze on smiling.
Yeah, I think that by leaving, we have angered the internet.
All right. They can't do nothing when you're sick, man. You can't do anything when you're sick. So basically, where I've been working on a thing and doing my own thing, talking to friends, and sometimes not, just working on one project. Soon, and I mean soon, hopefully, I can get the PowerPoint that I said a while back. Soon, I should get that PowerPoint up and going, so people can be what's the word I'm looking for? Yes, informed. So about it's been. I get it. This has just been a lot going on with all of us.
Yeah, for me, it's never-ending school because just because it's summer doesn't mean college stops.
Yeah,
it never stops.
Your knowledge will never stop.
For me, it's y'all. Being around y'all 24/7 is just. I need to be.
I know. It's a glorious experience.
No.
Truly sent from the heavens. In all honesty, to be around three people with similar minds, not y'all, but me, would be truly wonderful. I can only imagine 3 me's. Imagine the things we could get done.
There are 3 U's in the one person. That's a whole problem. But I know all of you may be wondering, why has Matthew stopped talking about that one guy? Yeah.
Well, it's simple. That guy never existed,
It's
so there
because
was
we
nothing
haven't
to
been
really
on.
talk about him.
Well, I'm not going to get into it this episode. Some other day. But, thank God for that. Today, we're back. And hopefully, we continue to be back.
What you mean, hopefully? I think that's well, you know what? True. I don't know about any of us getting sick again.
You don't know what else could come up.
I wasn't sick. I was never sick.
I don't want to get
one.
I don't want to get fisheye flu. If anything, that's something I want to avoid for now. But just you wait. Just you wait.
But because I don't feel like getting sniped when exiting my house, I will not be talking about the most recent appearances of the news. So if you came here for that, do not expect me to say.
You know what we can talk about? The world's getting much more hot.
But we talked about that last time.
True, we did. But I think it's time to recover our bases. The world's getting hot. I'm getting cold, and I'm tired of dealing with temperature in general. If anything, I want to just go ahead, sit in an ice pool all the time, and when I get out, I want to be blown dry by the sun.
Personally, you a polar bear?
Hypothermia and high IV rays. UV. Thanks.
Yeah, there it is.
This is why education is important. Yeah.
Education ain't that important, my friend. In fact, think about it. Some education isn't really needed at all. Think about how many smart people have created the internet without, I don't know, much knowledge.
Yes, and look at how many dummies are on it. All right. So that's the new thing right there that they constantly coin that phrase. I did my research. So, Papa, let me go into a deeper topic of most things aren't that important to learn, like cursive. I have not seen.
Hold up.
Hold on.
You know what? Actually, no, I agree. I never learned cursive, and I've turned out fine. My name is too long for cursive, and I've said it before.
I know cursive. Did y'all not do the books?
Look, y'all names are fine. Be it Matthew. Matthew has 2 T's in his name and a Hugh. I've got 2 whole names. Guess what? I'm royalty. I got it takes a long time to put my name in. Y'all, it's a couple letters. You gotta bring up the alphabet.
Cursive would be the important. A lot of teachers on here because yes, I was taught, and regardless of what Anthony says, he was taught cursive. It means that he didn't encode it to memory at all.
You don't understand.
Now hold on.
Perhaps I didn't.
Oh, the Wi-Fi's getting a little bit better. But
no, it isn't. No, don't lie now. Y'all are frames per sometimes, and sometimes is never.
Don't get on the naughty list for nothing, Matthew. Christmas is right around the corner.
No, it isn't. What
you mean? Of course it is.
5 months from now. But anyway,
that's close enough.
Let me say, cursive was sometimes important because.
No, how are you? No, you are. It's too late. You failed your teachers by admitting that. I never learned cursive was a statement you should have kept to yourself for all of eternity.
No, I know cursive, but you're not going to be writing things down in cursive. That's how you get cursed out.
So how do you write your signature?
Simple. I bring up my left hand that I never use. I go ahead, I scribble in a smile, and I realize I've drawn out my whole name. Because for some reason, this left hand does not know how to do a dang thing that the right hand can do.
So Elliot, how would I write my name in cursive? Simple. I learned my name in Japanese and I write it down like that.
That case might be better learning Latin, Matthew. Then it looks like cursive. In fact, I'm pretty sure
No.
the ancient spells in your name for some bizarre reason.
Like, we do not permit this this trollery that y'all have.
I don't think Aladdin looks like cursive, but that's okay.
Aladdin? Bro, I ain't gonna touch that.
Latin. Yes.
I said Latin, not Aladdin.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I don't know, bro. The internet's messing with me. It's messing with them.
I don't think it messes with you in person.
But you do know that Latin is one of those languages that you read from right to left.
Look, bro, let's be quite honest here. I only know one thing.
Teddy, if you...
Yeah, and this is because they were, we cannot be permitting that trollery. You should have never mentioned y'all didn't learn cursive.
Yeah.
Because, y'all didn't learn cursive. The fact that you didn't encode it to memory has nothing to do with it.
No, I know cursive. If it was just...
We're back. Apparently, after saying all this stuff about Latin, somebody must have spoke it. And they didn't know what they were doing. They read it right to left instead.
I thought it kicked out of us. I was going to say, Teddy, if you gave us an example of right to left, we didn't see it because all we can see is pixels. Y'all look like you're in a video game. It doesn't look like you're in a video game.
Yeah, you're in a video game far away.
Okay, but let's talk about what's wrong with you. Let's talk about things that are important, which is basically half of school.
Like what?
Actually, no, all of school. Math, English.
I feel like you really trying to push
the vague approach of everything. I think the world is interesting, guys.
You know what? I will say everything is interesting, but there is one class I will never understand.
Did you really just take that point?
No, for real. I totally agree. Everything's interesting except for some things, and you know what those things are? Bugs. Bugs are absolutely not necessary in my world.
Bugs
Bunny?
Ooh, no.
No. I get what you all thinking.
No,
bugs eat. Look. Bugs eat other bugs, right? But I don't see a necessity in this. Think about it. No, hear me out. Most bugs in this lifetime are made to only inflict pain onto humans. Name me one time you've seen a wasp do anything remotely close to pollinate when a human is nearby.
Wasps protect their nest, pollinate, and pest control.
But they mostly kill bees. That's the pest control they doing. They killing bees.
No, they can kill other forms, ticks, lice. They do eat these other.
So I gotta let these things in my hair when I get lice.
No.
When I get lice in my hair, I should go ahead and get myself a wasp. Put it in a jar and put it on my head.
Wasps are highly protective of themselves and their nests. Why would you do that?
Look, bro, if I can't get honey out of nests, then they are not useful to me. I don't even eat honey, but Winnie the Pooh does, and thus I believe that wasps don't really need to exist. You know what? I take it back. Figs exist, but I don't eat figs. Look, bro, all I need to know is a wasp goes into this plant, it dies, and the fruit eats it, absorbs it, and grows fruit. That's all I need to know to never want to really eat a fig.
I hope you know the only sort of useless bug to ever exist is the botfly.
Or the mosquito.
Mosquitoes?
Nah, mosquitoes only carry disease. People always like to refer to a mosquito as the vaccine of nature. That crap is a lie. It's a freaking bug that goes from animal to animal, whether it's sick or not, and it takes out some blood, and it's like using a dirty needle.
And guess what? Due to that, our immune systems.
Due to that, you know what you have? You have multiple diseases that are incurable that are heavily
I don't know what
out there during mosquito season.
As a parent of school age and the children of the area, sure you need to find it. would you have to remind us the school is starting soon?
I mean, y'all
already.
What, y'all haven't seen the back to school commercials of people of children apparently dancing?
I blocked them all.
Yeah, I guess in the age of internet, you can't just do that. No one's really reliant on cable, so you can just straight up block those ads. Yeah, and hold on. Let me just address this. I've been getting one ad, and it's K14. I will not say their actual name because I'm not giving out sponsors, but it keeps on popping up. I don't know why, and I don't know how, but it keeps on popping up, even when I block it.
Recommended for you.
Exactly, bro. You might have just exposed yourself. Thank God you didn't say the ad, because if you would have said it's recommending me a spaghetti museum, I don't know why it's doing this.
Recommending you a spaghetti museum.
Well, perhaps you just like spaghetti. If you look up spaghetti 24/7 every day of the week, I bet you your entire YouTube is just gonna be how to make spaghetti Jello, spaghetti in 15 forms, spaghetti YouTube shorts telling you how good spaghetti is and how many ways to cook it.
Do you exist in the outer realm?
Perhaps I'm just a different personality each time I open my mouth. You don't know. I'm from the multiverse. This is just one vessel.
So speaking of multiverse, I want to talk about.
No. I think for the rest of the show, we should sit here in silence and pray.
Nah, Matthew, go ahead, release the multiverse theories.
I feel like in one of my many multiverses, I eventually snapped and went, broke the table, took out a piece.
Nobody saw what you did. Your frames per second.
Exactly. In another timeline, Matthew, people could see what you did.
Yeah, Matthew's going down the tangent of violence again, which we will not be condoning. Yeah, but let me stop getting into violence. I believe that if somehow, if there is a multiverse, then it has to have the same God. It has to have the same Bible. Otherwise, it won't really, be.
Oh, no.
The multiverse probably.
Did y'all even notice that you timed out for a second there? Was any of what you just said even heard?
Yeah, bro. Outcome, but in order for people to know, I just believe that's beyond everyone's understanding. It might be how God views the timeline of different events, because there's this one show, they haven't gotten to it yet. I only read the comic for it. That he explains that he can go back in time and including timelines where he actually lives. So even if you were to kill him, he just comes back. He always comes back, like William Adams. But the thing is, he comes, even when he comes back in that timeline, he still has to jump from one grain of sand to another within the hourglass. That's pretty much how God might see what's going on.
So God is jumping from sand to sand.
Yeah, it's omnipresent. You still have a void of, once it gets to the end of this hourglass, this time has passed, but you can still jump around whatever you're doing before that sand falls.
Hold on. You know how I think about it? That's way easier than whatever you just said. Look at your two fingers, right? On both hands. Look at them. Look at your right fingers and look at your left fingers.
Poke yourself in the
That's the inverted one. It doesn't matter. Anyway, after you're done looking at them, I want you to put your hands down. Realize, why am I looking at my hands? And then think about it like this.
They were not died.
If God created everything, he can probably do and see us however which way he wants. So don't think about it as a multiversal type thing, but think about it as a thing. Because it exists.
Hey, y'all are here.
Oh my
God, you exist.
Oh, the internet's back. Yeah, I'm clicked out with us.
I don't know.
It only took 20 minutes.
All right, but in my opinion, let me answer.
I'm trying to figure out why you guys get it up on camera right now. I'm doing the next.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Father. At last, people can see them and not think that something's about to pop out in the background.
Right. So, Teddy, let me.
Joy is over.
Teddy, let me answer to your,
Answer to what? I didn't propose anything.
Well, the multiverse thing. I believe. Well, it does say that God is omnipotent, and if I'm correct, that does
means everywhere.
Yeah. So that means he could be in every universe at the same time.
I'm gonna have a Muppet freak out.
But then,
yeah, let's not. Kermit never went well for Kermit.
Okay, but then Teddy, you got to think about it. If there are multiverses and that's how God sees it, God, all the way back to Adam and Eve, there's one universe or multiple universes where God stopped Eve from doing it.
No, what I mean is time still passes.
Yeah, time still passes.
And whatever has happened has indeed happened. That's what that is. It's once you get down to that hourglass, the way that the dude explained it in the show, there's no return from that. This is time that's passed once you reach the bottleneck of the hourglass and that sand has fallen, that has passed. So even if there is no going back, he didn't take it upon himself and say, "Oh well, because there is free will." God gave you that. So you did with it what you will. Now this is a fixed point. Yeah. What the grains of sand is the time that he can deal with you before then. And we don't know the limited range of how much sand is in that glass. Same thing that the dude said in the show, because he was trying to kill the main character. Problem is, he had to go back, and he only had a limited amount of time to do that, and it keeps narrowing each decision he makes. So when he jumps from one grain of sand to the next in the hourglass, he only can do that so many times, and then that's why he ended up eventually being defeated, because he had no other option. But
yeah, I hate to tell y'all, but the multiverse thing really don't make any sense, because the fact is we'll never really know if it's true, because there's probably a multiverse out there that destroyed all the others. Hate to tell you, there's probably a you very evil, very angry out there destroying multiverses one by one.
I'm not sure if there's different versions of the
universe, because a soul can't be
out there. But I do believe that the little things that we believe, if you were to see it through God's eyes, it probably would be like looking at different things that could happen, but did not happen. Like, you would still have a choice.
Well, I believe there is a me out there with very sharp eyebrows, a curly chin and mustache, who's out there trying people to train. For
me, I think it just explains discernment. Like, when you get that feeling of, hey, you shouldn't be doing this, or you should do this. That is your little glimpse into the multiverse of God saying, hey, that won't play out so well in the future. And within a glimpse, you're like, I should not do this. Or you go, well, I'm going to do it anyway, and then that thing plays out.
So Teddy, let me back that up. So basically, a while back, I don't remember or what day it was, I got up early because I had to use the bathroom. And after using the bathroom, I was like, hey, let me go see if mom's okay or if dad's okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go walk in the room, and I hear a strong voice say, no. And I'm like,
you're schizophrenic. I mean,
I don't know what in the world was in the hallway with you, because that's what I'm getting. You were walking down the thing, and you just heard no.
Hold on. So I was like, okay. So let me give you my thought process. When I heard no, don't do that.
Your thought process on the words no coming out of the void
is duck down on the ground and roll over on your back and fight.
Hold on. So my first thought process, my first thing I said was the blood, and then I was like, oh yeah, I heard about this once. So I just decided to go in my room.
Oh, you didn't finish. That was the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
The blood.
You should have said the blood of Jesus. Because I'm pretty sure whatever the heck was with you was like, blood? Probably got you in that multiverse.
I said the blood of Jesus.
But I get that, but it's still just like that. Whatever told you no, whatever you could have done that, got distracted, and then been up all day and then been cranky. That's just one of the possibilities. Let's say that was nothing crazy. Or you could have been half asleep, fell in the hallway, wake everybody up because you are living in a delusion.
If I hear a loud in-person voice in my ear say some no, Elliot, I'm not going.
I'm sorry. The voices in your head have a full sentence. No offense, but I just get a feeling. I go like, hey, should I do this? I'm like, hey, you know
I'm
what?
talking about if you hearing real words bouncing off your ear reflectors saying some no.
You know what? It depends on which side it's coming from. If it's coming from this side, it might be your inner angel. If it's coming from this side, well, you shouldn't do it.
Voices
it was coming from this
when
side.
God speaks directly to your heart.
Yeah,
then that seems like a problem.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, you should have listened to that. No offense, but you're on my left, I'm on your right. Hate to tell you, whatever was telling you no, you should have went into the room, sat out in there, because if you would have got, people would have known. Because no offense,
you'd be
look. I live by one rule. If
I know I'm gonna die, I'm gonna save as many people as I can.
I can sleep. I can sleep without cover on. I can sleep completely exposed to the air if I'm around. If I'm in a room with 2 or even more people, because if a monster comes in and gets y'all, I got 15 seconds to get out of there. Because as soon as I hear y'all go, I'm like,
what you do if it comes for you?
It's gonna be too busy trying to get y'all, because I know y'all gonna fight, and I support you in the fight. But I am going to support you from afar, from down the road.
This is why I don't play first-person shooters with y'all no more. Because y'all, that is the.
What you mean? I'm real supportive on those.
Y'all have the guys of, this is going to work because all you 3 are just targets. You're just more targets. I'll do everything else.
In video games with a monster, when I know it's coming, I get real quiet and go the other direction, leaving y'all to face whatever's coming.
Bro, in multiplayer games, I am perfectly fine. In fact, I'm the person to charge into danger. But in reality, when I only have 1 life and there's no extra 1-ups, I'm gone. Y'all are on y'all own. I implement the same mentality that I have in Mario Brothers when we on 1 life. You might die, but I'm gonna survive, you'll come back. Trust me, there's gonna be sequels.
No, you gotta live by that YOLO logic. You see, YOLO. You see somebody coming, you think in your head, does it all end here or do I win? And then you tackle them like a bear.
Let me say this. Me and my brother...
And they get thrown across the room because you don't weigh nothing but 130.
Nah, then you lose because you realize bears don't tackle, they jump. They jump off.
I have sharp nails like Wolverine. Into their throat.
Let me say this about Papa's Mario Party or whatever.
Hold up. We know what you're about to talk about. We ain't talking about that.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not going to talk about that.
Never film a Mario Party.
That's what I was going to mention. I was going to say we were thinking.
No, wasn't even thinking about it. You may have been thinking about it, but I was never thinking.
But you know what? On top of that, that's what we also got to talk about. No offense, in this world today, I get everybody is always into gaming, and you spend hours in game. But look, if you lose and you come on mic or something, or you lose, and then in your own area, you are just literally going, yeah. No, you gotta calm down, bro. There's a sore winner and then there's a sore loser. A sore loser there's a scale of sore losing. The top scale is freaking completely out and destroying your remote and everything, and then wondering why you spend a bunch of money. The lower tiers are, well, I'm bad. I'm gonna turn off the game. That's all you gotta do, bro. You angry at the game? Just turn it off. There ain't no need to continue the rounds.
The thing is that I was going over someone with this in my gaming chat room, and because I just saw all the games that he had, and then I was like, dang, that looks a lot like my retrocade. You got the old school Xboxes, you got the GameCube, the PlayStation 3, all of these games, and I thought to myself, we started having a very good conversation about how none of these games, a lot of them, if anybody had a GameCube, they remember you either had that memory card or you didn't have no memory. And if the game couldn't remember, you were not progressing in any adventure game. Sorry, it just was not happening.
Look, bro, I only. Go ahead, Matthew.
Basically, the GameCube who had Mario either not having memory loss or he did. Let's put it like, bro. If you had Mario 64 on the GameCube, or no, I'm sorry, Mario Sunshine, you would either beat that whole game in one go, or you lost all your progress.
Yeah, I hate to tell you, I was not thinking about any Mario games when you said GameCube. You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about Heffalumps and Woozles. And
this is a conversation of a whole lot of nothing.
What you mean, bro? We talking about welcome back.
We're
back, and this is the type of stuff we get into. This is what if anyone out there in the audience thinks this is not how we discuss things, this is exactly how things are talked about. This is how we go from walruses to milkmen to how ladders are not stable enough for one person. And I don't know who thought of that, because that was very dumb. Whoever thought that a ladder didn't need two people was a very ignorant and very hurt person.
What? Ladders? No! No, ladder is for one person. What do you mean?
Bro, I mean holding it. Have you seen those wooden ladders in cartoons? There's no wonder
You're
it fails.
supposed to put it against the wall.
But what happens with the wall when it slips? Because you got to the top of the ladder. You're gonna fall. It's gonna hurt.
Have you not seen the Fireman Olympics?
Wait on the side. Have you not seen a fireman?
Perhaps I haven't. Perhaps I've only seen a cartoon of a cat running up a ladder and then a bird pushing the ladder with I don't know what strength the Holy Ghost, for all I know, to push the ladder.
No, we're not opening up this rabbit hole because you proposed it as a hyperbolic situation. We're not doing that. Because
we're just shaming the person who decided to make ladders. Shame on you for thinking that a wooden ladder that can snap after years of use was a good idea. Those are horrible ideas. I would rather use a ladder with supports that the painters use than to grab myself a wooden ladder from the old days that are made of sticks, put it against the house that's burning, and think everything's gonna be fine.
If somebody meets you in real life, they're gonna put a death ship in your PC and watch it explode.
Nah, bro, you know what they gonna do? They gonna hold a ladder up and they gonna be like, "This is your way to freedom." And you know what? I'm not climbing. You could tell. You could be like, "The walls are closing in. You must climb the ladder." If it's wood, I ain't going up. You see, I'm not gonna have the freaking Tom and Jerry split in half situation where I'm walking on stilts.
What did I am say from I have no mouth but I must scream? Sometimes it's not the machine that's flawed, but the person.
Yes, but the coder who made the machine. They didn't have my genius in mind. I told the thing make a sandwich. I never said put mustard, lettuce, tomatoes, or anything on it. I thought it was going to make me 2 things of bread. It was stupid to think I wanted anything else. Just 2 things of bread on top of each other.
Did you
That's
think
all
they
I
was
wanted.
gonna bring out a sandwich who's I don't know. I really don't know.
Hey, look, if you could give me a sandwich, just bring a bucket of sand, pour it out, and say, out comes a witch, then I don't know who you are, but I want to talk with you. If anything, that's a horrible idea.
All right, yeah. No. You know what? I forgot my original thought because
every time I space back into reality and realize how off topic we truly are.
What you mean? I'm on topic. In fact, I'm so on topic today. I mentioned the freaking ladder thing. Y'all went into the ladders. I'm pulling you along on a string. And the best part is, y'all don't even realize that it's connected to your brain. That's the best part here. I'm just pulling you along.
Ray, I was talking about how the other games didn't really have memory like that.
There's no water in that cup.
And the fact that
your acting skills are on point. Keep drinking that water.
It really
what is going on.
Those that did have memory, you weren't really playing them like that because it had memory. It was an adventure game. It was a linear game. It has these steps that lead to a certain end. You know that once you beat that ending, that's it. There's really nothing left. There is no real bonus stages. They didn't come out with those until a little later. You might have bonuses, but it's not really something that was obtainable. And that's now you have whole reward systems of, you played in this season of this thing. Mm-hmm. So now you have another set of rewards. Mortal Kombat, as much as I love the Mortal Kombat 11, I played that, and I can still play it and still win different rewards for it, even though we're on a new generation of it.
I haven't moved on from Mortal Kombat 10. That is going to be my holy grail of Mortal Kombat. No offense, but if Jax can somehow pull out an AK, a Uzi, and a freaking rocket launcher for no other, and that can go all the way across the screen, and his uppercuts do half of people's hearts of damage, I'm good. I'm perfect. I don't need to move on.
Yeah, it's called broken characters. But
it's called character development. Jax realized metal arms are useless if I can't hold a gun with no recoil and shoot a rocket constantly from a magic pouch.
The thing is that outside of that, you still have a reward system for most of these games. But the thing is that back then, other older versions of games, you didn't have that. You could go and play, for example, play Galaga or Galaga Pac-Man several times and still have to start over. Dragon's Lair taught you that. And it upset a lot of people because it's an adventure style game and it's quick time events. You didn't get them right. Guess what? Oh, you missed three tries.
Bro, I'm so happy that I did not grow up in the freaking decade of Dragon's Lair, because I would not have taken that well. Because imagine using all your coins to constantly play this game, and then you die because you forgot. You were like up on this, down on this, left on this, and then for some bizarre reason, your hand slips and you go down during the time that you're supposed to go up. Then all of a sudden, you sitting there in front of the screen watching another death scene, and you're like, "Oh,
you know what it was?
Yeah.
It's a different version of Bop It. Bop It could change up at any moment, at any time. Every time you press Bop It, we're going to switch it up again. Except Dragon's Lair, it didn't. You could get, if you remembered everything, it was a set goal at the end. Again, these are linear thinking games.
I need to know who filed the end to the Dragon's Lair and how old they were when they did it, and how many people were screaming, "I didn't know this game had an end."
Again, you didn't have time like that. We had the reason that I don't know why you don't know what you're talking about. I had I had you tagging along with me to get our haircut, and in the barbershop, they had a Pac-Man and Galaga arcade.
You kicked that Soldier Boy.
What in the world is this random? Nah, bro. We start talking about haircuts. You go into a song. Look, bro.
All right. But it was an old stand-up arcade game that sat in the corner, and we would ask mom and dad to play it. But every time, it could change at any moment. It really just was something to keep you distracted as you waited for somebody else to finish getting their haircut. But the thing is, those still happen. We went to an arcade, and that wasn't Chuck E. Cheese. It was our first time realizing, oh, there's more games outside of a Chuck E. Cheese. And we saw like an old school retrocade, and it was our first and last time playing a pinball machine. I have not seen a good pinball machine. But the thing is, y'all don't have, they come up in that generation of it crossing over into these handheld games.
Hold on, we gotta address something.
Actually, that was popular in 2018,
and it's resurfacing back now. Who?
Have you not seen the dating shows where they pop?
Oh my God, that's a
no.
Look, bro, I'm gonna say this. How many people? Nah, bro. How many people on dating shows honestly ended up together? Not on those dating shows where it's like we're in the dark. We're going to spend several months talking to each other.
Blind?
Nah, I'm talking about those. I'm talking about game shows where it's like there's 3 people behind these doors, and you're not going to see them, but you can only hear them, and you're going to talk to them. How many relationships actually were completed and went to marriage after that? Because I doubt that one person is sitting there going like, throw this dart at that dartboard over there. Depending on which square you land in, that's the person you're leaving here with.
I'll tell you how. It's like cult mentality. They break you down. They get the craziest people they can find and put them on the show that are slightly attractive. Then they'll just go along with whatever.
I see. What they do is they take you in the back, they dump water on you. The mafia boss walks in and says, now look, this is what you're going to do. If you want this to stop, you're going to walk out on that stage after we get you nice and cleaned up, and you're going to play our little game. And then after all that, you walk out and you go like, you know what? Perhaps this isn't so bad. And then 2 weeks later, you realize, man, we had nothing in common.
Yep. And if you fail the test of marriage, you get beat by Obama. Yep. There you go.
I'm sorry. Obama is a friend of the mafia boss. I'm thinking that you're going to be like the mafia boss walks in and is like, on the day of my daughter's wedding, you dare try to leave her and then just beat your behind and then goes like, now get back out there.
No, the phrase it's actual balloons. They pop balloons if they're not interested. It's like a caveman mentality of yanking a stick down when you want something to eat.
I mean, it works.
You know what was one of my favorite things from, what was it? Doctor Who even as of recently did it with Neil Patrick Harris as he played the Toy Maker. The thing is, even before that, they had Hellsing Abridged, and if you've seen that, and he's like, they liked war, and if you haven't seen Hellsing Abridged, go ahead and watch that because none of that can be repeated here.
Daddy, you don't know our audience age. You've just prescribed something horrible. What have you done?
That is true. If you're not into millennial humor,
if you're not 18 or up or 20 and down, then
I can't get down.
Exactly. I've covered all bases. You could continue.
Yeah, then I guess you wouldn't want to watch that.
But the thing is, we're in the dark ages.
No, you know what the dark ages was? When you were a tiny child talking about let's play Lego Batman over and over again. That was the Dark Ages.
Why are you going down another rabbit hole?
Because you wanted to talk about game with no memory.
No, I was about to go.
Lego Batman.
I was about to go
Best game ever.
How you? Well, what Mom said. Y'all are in the age of popping balloons. Or we are making. You are making games. You are making games out of people's minds. And it's funny because most people in society have realized that people love playing games, mind games, relationship games, just games of life, games of battles of the
Monopoly.
sex. And it's like, dude, no, that'll get you off. No friends. But the thing is, you have all these different types of games in society where now, what is the biggest game that we can play? Let's get somebody into marriage, because everyone was watching The Bachelor and everyone wanted a chance to be on it. Now,
I didn't want no chance to be on The Bachelor. You know what I wanted to be on?
I remember every night you would turn on CW and you would see them talking about nothing but the darn Bachelor.
Hey, you know why? Because they realized that everyone on CW was looking for another game show, and we all know what that game show was. It was Wipeout, because that is the most entertaining thing I ever watched as a child.
And then there's Punishment Games. It doesn't matter if you get to the end as long as you can survive the punishment.
All right, but hold on. I haven't been able to say much, but let me just say this. God dang.
How are you gonna ask to say something if you don't even know what you say? Man,
my bad. But basically, about the game, the Pop and Balloons thing. It would be insane that okay, but on a serious note, honestly, no, those relationships are not lasting forever. Like I have a friend named Clairald. And Clairald.
No,
hold on.
That's the worst fake name I've ever heard.
I have a question. How are you lost when you don't know where you're going? What is being said?
Elliot, we have a path in front of us that's illuminated by candlelight and glow sticks. You must keep walking.
Ooh, I'm gonna lobotomize y'all after this. This is from the Elliot Show.
I hate to tell you, only one person was able to do that, and that man had an apple dropped on his head. Wait till you have a whole coconut.
What?
What? Oppenheimer had a whole apple dropped on his head, and that's how he came up with the apple.
Yep.
All right.
The apple was like, I'm gonna get revenge.
Yup, it totally wasn't Albert Einstein. Am I right?
Oh my god.
This is why I don't dare to chapter our conversations, because what the heck would I title that?
You title
video games
and what?
All right. So basically,
replacing Newton.
I have a new thing that I want to talk about.
It's freaking crazy.
Invention ideas that we would honestly put in our show.
No. You know what invention I want? A lobotomizer, so I can take your brain out, make it putty, and put it back in.
Well, guess what? I would attack your lobotomizer with an invisibilinator. You won't know where it is anymore. And hit one wrong step, and you will become prey to your own machine.
What in the world are y'all talking about?
Simple. We're talking about how this episode is what you should expect from all episodes. If you ever come here on our channel, we don't have. Hold on. We ain't got the set. Look, Bob is a very good licensed and very good graduate in psychology major, and our father as well as knowing history wonderfully. As for us, we are all that is left. We are a bunch of people in a box, as you can see, and we will tell you things that you must never talk to others about.
I was going to tell you not to say that, but that's okay. What?
What?
Black boy. There's no black boy.
What?
Oh, that's what happened to the lobotomizer.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back on topic with
What topic?
Hold on, let's get back
Which
on topic,
topic?
with what are y'all dreams for the future?
My actual dream for the future is to expand the channel so we can get more people to get knowledge. Not from us, of course, unless we get it suggested and we can do our research and all that.
That's a good idea, Matthew, and
also collab with more people. I really want to exaggerate this. It's I want, if you can't and come up on the I don't want to. I don't want this to seem unimportant. I actually want to hear from you, even if it's from
unimportant.
Oh my God, Matthew is forward.
Okay, so
oh boy, you're going back to English.
Don't worry, we got the English teacher on.
You should have knew English was done for when they was talking about some cursive. No, we don't need that. You ain't writing any checks in your entire life.
Don't worry, I got a check right here. It's got my name written in only emoji.
Yo, and that's
the bank will know it's me.
That's a ticket straight to bank fraud. I don't know
what you mean, bro. How can a robber draw a gesture, an X in a box, a very sharp B, a smiley face, and a pointing finger with the words "you" next to it?
The bank gonna look at this. Is this a pregnant man emoji? What does this mean? And throw your trap in a pit of fire. Not even the shredder. The fire.
Yeah. This check has a pregnant man emoji on it, and it says $1 zillion.
I hope y'all know what you all have just established today was that our parents are educators. And y'all are.
What you mean? We're educated. That's why we're able to say all of this.
No.
Think about it.
No. Before we get off topic of Zimbabwe, I want to mention the fact that Teddy just say y'all, like he just wasn't getting off topic. If anything, I was the only sane person here, but I just gave in. There's no stopping y'all. This is what happens.
That's because we're all related. Our thoughts are one. We are the hive. Yep. You must understand what one thinks, everyone else thinks.
It's starting to sound like a Sigma podcast. I love you, brother.
I ain't your brother. Get your That's how that podcast goes.
Basically, even if you can't really come in on camera, we would still support you if you want to come on the show.
I think people are too scared.
They would probably they're afraid of the whirlpool that is this nonsense. As soon as they saw us, they were like, "Man, these look like educated individuals." Then we started talking about ladders, the walruses, and Narnia.
Nope.
They started realizing perhaps
they be scared. They go on the show, say something intelligent, we all frown and kick them off. No words to be said.
He's going to be back.
They just come on and they go like, and I think the financial situation could be solved with proper care. We all frown and we go like, "What do you think? Is Batman the better superhero?"
I'm trying my hardest.
I think it's Thanos because he does.
I don't know what.
I think it's Thanos because he does some really cool superhero stuff. Ain't Thanos a villain? Kid.
Hopefully it's you because you're the type You're the type of person who writes Thanos was right on a toe.
In your old doo-doo that you tried earlier today. What?
Oh, think about yourself as hot guy. Walk in there, you see it doo-doo.
Hold on. What did y'all talk? I real quick just want to say one word. Japan.
Enough?
Oh, no. Actually, I do have something important that I can say. Gordon Ramsay. Y'all hear what happened to him? He got that
Oh, yeah,
All Might injury. I feel very bad for him. He's doing
the
better
All
now,
Might
though.
injury.
Yeah, it's good to hear that he's doing good because
Yeah,
look, bro, we need more chefs out here. With the way things are going, I've seen so many
After
food
what you
abominations.
said, I think we need less. Starting with
Nah,
you.
bro. Have you not seen these food abominations?
Oh,
And
yeah.
think about it. We're going into Thanksgiving.
You don't
It's gonna get worse.
You don't like mayonnaise milk?
Bro, I don't want to have mayonnaise mustard salad for dinner.
That's delicious. Don't ever come on this show talking about my mayo.
These are the type of people that need to
sandwich.
get a whole day. That's why for Thanksgiving, I would just grab me a glass pay from Home Depot, slam it on the table, and be like, "This is dinner." You know what? And season it with some salt. There you go. A good dose of salted pay. You can enjoy
without the ice.
So, Papa, I just want to say this to your comment of
You
nasty
literally
food.
feed him for glass.
Papa, I just want to say this
But
to your
no, it's not glass, Betty. It's Jello I replaced.
Papa, I was watching an old video of a YouTuber that has been gone for a year. Not saying any names. Still not trying to sponsor anybody. I was watching an old video, and I saw this one girl. She was cooking something that probably could have been good if it wasn't for the fact that she had the dog eating a little bit of the bacon, and she did not even wash her hands.
Nah, bro, I be watching people do absolutely delicious things. They be like, "All right, with this soup, now we're going to put chives in it. We're gonna put some cilantro in it. We're gonna put some noodles. We're gonna put a little bit tofu because we don't want to throw it off." And then you're like, "Oh my god, this sounds wonderful."
And now
then they pull out a dang on freaking thing of chocolate pudding, and they go into the pot. We put this to add a little flavor. You go like,
so basically, how to basic. Everything's normal until you start screaming.
Nah, bro. How to basic put eggs and stuff in things that belong in it. He destroys it with. People be going off the deep end, looking at a pantry like, let's see, fish, cheese, celery,
potatoes,
lettuce, and
sugar.
Ah, yes, right here, a whole thing of Worcestershire sauce. I can use this.
Isn't it Worcestershire sauce?
Yes.
Look, bro, tomato to tomato, potato.
You couldn't even say it right. We should ban you.
Earth Easter.
Ban him.
What it is?
Does that mean you get kicked too?
Yeah, exactly. I thus vote that freedom be taken from these people over here. This will become our podcast. We will become incredibly famous, and we will cost you some peasants to watch your streams. I believe that we are higher up on the totem pole. As you can see, our heads are turned front ways while yours are in the back with the both ears and thoughts, as you can see.
I'm contemplating my life choices.
So
I'm so happy that we got you to this point.
All right, let's talk.
This is the sound of success.
All right, let's talk about the big problem. We have been gone for a while, and I know most of our fans probably got.
Hey, it's almost like we could have addressed just that for this whole hour.
Yeah. Now that we're at the end, let's go ahead.
And I know a few of our friends might.
No.
Matthew, I hate to tell you, after this stream, we're friendless.
Yep. That's the reality of it.
I know a lot of our viewers might have been like, "Hey, when are they going to come back again?" Now, since we're back, I
think it was more of a, "Oh God, they're back."
Yeah. Let's in the final minute, we'll go ahead and say, yes, we've been gone for a long time, and this entire hour was just to distract you from the fact that we never really addressed too much why Teddy Shore said that we were sick, and Elliot said he's immune because apparently he's Superman, throw him off a bridge. I believe to kryptonite. That's all I believe could be saved from him.
Don't name this welcome back. Name this. Just spam the keyboard and have it unrecognizable because this don't even make sense.
I would like to say,
make sure it just sounds like somebody had a stroke.
That's what you bro. That's
make sure you like, subscribe,
follow if you're on Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter, or yeah, I forgot it's X now.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Follow us, subscribe to this, listen to more of this, wait for more of this. I bet you that next week it'll be even better. Just wait till Welcome Back Part 2. It's gonna be insane.
Here's the video. Next week I should have bad things. Part 2. Bad things that are happening in the world or happened in the world.
Wow. Can we never have a hobby? Can we never have a happy topic?
A hobby.
Either we come on here joking or everything's doom and gloom. You was having a good day today. I have bad news. The world is dying.
I have bad news. Gandalf has fallen. It's all over.
We will
Ganondorf has risen again. Like you must save the world.
Right now, we are back. It's good to be back. No one and being back from sickness, being back from not being so.
I was never sick.
It's been a very busy summer.
You lazy goob.
And now
everybody.
Hold on. Say one more thing before we leave. I'll leave you with this one sentence. Put down the ducky. All right, Teddy, let's go ahead and leave.